Hi everyone, this is Isa Teese. I'm excited to be here with you today. I want to speak a little bit about health today. Many of you know that I am a nationally certified nurse practitioner and I've been doing alternative medicine for a lot of years. And as I promised in this blog, I'm going to speak about all facets of life because this blog is called Living the Game Called Life. So today I would like to cover something that I know all of you have to have an awareness about, and that is the heavy-duty caffeine drinks, the Red Bulls and the 5-hour energy drinks and all of these things. Because as a collective, we are really burning ourselves out. And we are needing, most of us, some kind of stimulation to get us through the day. It's also that our heads feel like foggy, and these help us be more alert and more astute. And caffeine is the number one drug, for lack of a better term, of choice to do that for most people. And I don't have anything against caffeine or even being more acute and more stimulated on a mental level. But if we look at the core issues that are going on, then we want to look at what's causing us to have these kinds of things. And it's usually that we are in such data overload. We're trying to do more than we're really even capable of doing. We are not sleeping enough. If we do get to bed at a decent hour, our mind is so busy that we're really exhausting ourselves. So one of the things that I would like to recommend is that, first of all, think about these things, like how is your sleep and what are your sleep patterns? Secondly, what is your diet like? If you are eating a lot of processed foods and you're eating high levels of sugar and things of this nature, it is going to ultimately cause your body a sense of fatigue. If you are mentally just like so overloaded and overwhelmed because of your work, the kids, school, whatever it is, then that's going to put an additional stress. So the number one thing is take a look at your life. Become aware. Wake up to what it is that's happening in your actual environment and in your actual life. That's number one. And then if you're still feeling like you need something to help you through the day, then I would encourage you to, instead of doing caffeine, consider an herb called Rhodiola rosea. And what this herb does is very similar to caffeine, but without the side effects. In fact, this got stimulated today because I've received an email today from a Dr. Daly. She's a medical doctor. And there are some studies that have been done that have shown that there were 83,727 men and women that were studied over some period of time, which I'm not remembering exactly. But what they did is they found out that if they drank 4 or more cups of coffee a day, that the increase of death, of mortality for men was, I have to look at the number actually, it was 56% more. And this group was an age group from 20 to 87 years old. But the thing is, for women, 113% higher level of mortality if you drank 4 or more cups of coffee a day. Now, that might seem like a lot to you, and maybe it doesn't, but the energy drinks that you see out there are frequently 800, 1600, even 2000 milligrams of caffeine. A cup of coffee has about 200 milligrams of caffeine in it. So ultimately, you're putting a lot of extra pressure on your body and your nervous system, including your adrenal glands, because if you drink high levels of caffeine for long periods of time, your adrenals become very exhausted. So something that she brought up in her article, which I literally want to read to you because I think it's very important, is the differences between caffeine and rhodiola. So here's what we found out. Caffeine is non-adaptogen, and rhodiola causes minimal disturbance to the normal physiology function. The action is nonspecific and has a normalizing action. And basically what that means is it doesn't disrupt your body so much. Caffeine provides a crash and burn energy. You're really up there, you're like so hyper, you're talking a million miles a minute, and then all of a sudden it's a poof, I'm out. I was like, I can't even I can't even function. I need to go take a nap, or I need to go take some more caffeine, or some chocolate which has caffeine in it, or some other kind of stimulation to keep your day going. But rhodiola increases the physical work capacity, and it shortens the recovery time between periods of high intensity exercise. So it's actually helping your body. Caffeine, for many people, causes digestive discomfort, burning, and that acid feeling in your gut. Rhodiola has no negative side effects on the digestive system. Caffeine may increase blood pressure. In fact, in my personal experience, I know that for most people that it does. And it also, heart starts beating really, really fast. I know for myself, when I used to drink coffee, it would speed me up so much, my heart would be in my throat. I felt like I was going to jump out of my skin. It was really, really intense for me. But rhodiola will support the heart during emotional and physical stress. And it also supports the C-reactive protein that has to do with creatinine kinase, which has to do with inflammation and things of that nature. The other thing that caffeine does, it is a central nervous stimulant. We know that the central nervous system is just like poo put on drugs, literally, and you feel really, really fired up. So it can create nervousness and jitteriness. In fact, I don't know if it's in any of your states, but out here in this state, there's actually a drive-through coffee place that's called the Jitters, which is kind of applicable. But the rhodiola has a really positive effect on the central nervous system, and it may affect the neurotransmitters, which are like chemical messengers in the brain, including the norepinephrine, the serotonin, the dopamine, and the acetylcholine. Now, these are all neurotransmitters that make you happy, sad, mad, or glad, and they're very important to have running at a normal rate in your body, and this actually can support you in feeling better about yourself and about life, because these particular neurotransmitters are also reliant, or they produce the support for your thinking, analyzing, evaluating, calculating, planning, and remembering. And the antioxidant effects of rhodiola can help protect the nervous system from the effects of free radicals. So if you get the stimulation without the cellular damage, wouldn't that be like really cool? And what if you told your kids, if they're going to be drinking these things, that they that they create a supplementation, there's a capsule or a pill that you can take that would give you the same effects without having to have all of the things that the caffeine may be doing to your body, especially over a period of time. So that's my little health tip for today. If you would like to know where to acquire this, we actually have a nutritional supplement store. Our company is called Absolute Health. And you can go to our website, www.ultimateresultsacademy.com. ultimateresultsacademy.com. Results has an S on the end of it. And you can just flip me an email, and I will respond to you about where you can acquire this, and perhaps your day will be alert and more calm. I hope you have an absolutely great one. Feel a hug.